Vida entered the Ragataka mountain and saw Lord Balaram in the golden chair. The gorilla became captivated by the beauty of Lord Balaram's body, as every feature was very beautiful. Lord Balaram seemed so intoxicated from drinking the Varuni beverage, and his lesser's eyes rolled in a drunken state. The gorilla climbed up the trees and jumped from one branch to another. He jerked the branches in such a way so that Lord Balaram was distracted from the pleasing atmosphere. Lord Balaram threw a stone at Vida, but the gorilla artfully avoided being struck by the stone. The gorilla was so impudent that he came and stole the pot of Varuni in order to insult Balaram. He also tore at the valuable clothing and ornaments worn by Lord Balaram and the gopis. He was so puffed up, he thought Lord Balaram would not chastise him, and so he continued his offensive behaviour. Towards him and the gopis. Balaram had already heard about this gorilla's mischievous activities all over the country, so he decided to kill him. Lord Balaram took up his club named Sananda in his hands. Vida could now understand that Lord Balaram was going to attack him, so he uprooted a tree and hit Balaram with it. Great sages, saintly persons, and celestials from the other planetary system showered flowers on Lord Balaram and offered their prayers.
All glories to Lord Balaram. Let us offer our most respectful obeisances unto your latest feet. By killing this great demon, you have initiated an auspicious era for the world. The splendor of Lord Balaram's transcendental eclipses many millions of glistening rising moons, and the slight ascent of his boundless strength is sufficient to destroy many armies of demons. His only mission is to please Krishna by rendering service to him, whether it is in the creation of the material worlds, maintaining the spiritual world, or as his personal paraphernalia. O Master of the demigods, all glories to you.
After being worshipped with showers of flowers and glorious sounds of victory, Lord Balaram returned to Dwarka. However, on returning to Dwarka, Lord Balaram heard that there was an arrangement between the Kauravas and the Pandavas for a great battle, the Battle of Kurukshetra. Lord Balaram did not like this arrangement and tried to prevent this by acting as a mediator between the two parties. This did not succeed. Lord Balaram, not wishing to take part in the battle, left Dwarka on the excuse of visiting holy places. Sometime later, he visited a holy place named Saranga, which was being used for meetings of sages, performing of sacrifices. However, the sages residing here were often harassed by a powerful demon named Balaram. This demon would visit the place on full moon nights and lunar days. He caused disturbances by showering impure substances such as blood, wine, and soul upon the sacrifices.
Oh no! Again that rascal Balaram is here to disrupt our sacrifice.
I, the great, powerful Balaram, am here. I will shower you with blood, wine, and other impure substances, and there is nothing that you can do about it.
Rascal! You will pay for your atrocities against a saintly person. Have you no shame in harassing the sages?
What? What are you going to do about it? Nothing! No one can
Lord Balaram came to Namisaranya at the time when there was a meeting of all the sages. Immediately, all the sages got up to offer their respects to Lord Balaram, knowing him to be the Supreme Lord. All except for Maharshana Sutta, who was seated upon the Vyasasana. He had neither gotten up nor offered his respects. This enraged Lord Balaram, who knew from Maharshana Sutta's position as unfit to sit on the Vyasasana, the presence of exalted sages.
Why have you accepted a seat not worthy of your position? Why have you not stood up to receive me? This man is liable to be awarded the death punishment, because although he has a good qualification of being a disciple of Lord Vyasadeva, and although he has studied all the Vedic literature from this exalted personality, he is not submissive in the presence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
With that, Lord Balaram killed Maharshana Sutta with the blade of Pushkaras. One may ask how this is possible. The Lord's position is always transcendental, and he can act how he wants, being omnipotent, so he is not obliged to follow the laws of material nature, being the Supreme Lord. The present sages and minders became distressed by Lord Balaram's action.
Oh dear Lord, we think your action is not in line with the religious principles. We may inform you that we posted your Maharshana Sutta on that seat. Your action is equal to killing a Brahmana.
Yes, I must atone for this action, which may have been proper for me, but it is improper for others. Therefore, I think it is my duty to execute a suitable act of atonement enjoined in the authorized scriptures. Simultaneously, I can also give him life again, with a span of long duration, sufficient strength, and power full of the senses. Not only this, but if you desire, I should be glad to award him anything you may ask. I should be very glad to grant all these boons to fulfill your desires.
This statement by Lord Balaram confirms that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is free to act in any way. Although his killing of Maharshana Sutta may be considered improper, it is immediately counteracted with greater profit to all. Therefore, one should not imitate the actions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One should simply follow the instructions of the Lord.
Oh dear Lord, you desired to kill him, so you should not be brought back to life again. At the same time, keep our benediction of his long life intact.
The son is considered the representative of the father, therefore you may transfer the benediction to his son. O sages, know that you should ask from me any other benedictions and I'll fulfill it immediately.
Oh dear Lord, there is a very powerful demon by the name of Balaram who harasses us regularly. Please kill him for us, that will be your atonement.
Lord Balaram prepared to meet Demon Balba. At the time when the demon attacked the sacred place, there appeared a great hailstorm, and the sky became covered with dust. The demon was showered with sentences for sacrifice. And just after this, he himself appeared. He was a gigantic person, his back was like a huge massive cobra. His hair was roasted as copper, and his mouth dangerous and fierce.
I'm back to disrupt the sacrifice. There is nothing that you can do to stop me. Who in this world will save you? Who?
O great demon, you will harass the sages no more. I shall stop you.
That I want to see.
Struck the demon's forehead with its plough, instantly killing Balba. The inhabitants of Saranya became most pleased by seeing this thing. none of Lord Darcy's attempts to do something would ever be a failure. They performed bathing of Balaram and presented him with new clothing, ornaments, and the lotus garland of victory, which was the reservoir of beauty and everlasting. It was never to be dried up. After this, Lord Balaram toured many other sacred places. Lord Balaram is the personality of Godhead and Nanta himself. Therefore, he is beyond the scope of understanding by mind, intelligence, and body. He discerned exactly like a human being, and behaved in that way for his own purposes, so we can only explain his pastimes. His original vision. Therefore, anyone remembering pastimes of Lord Balaram in the morning and evening will certainly become a great devotee Lord, and thus their life will be successful in all respects. Krishna.
So give him another big round of applause. Still hiding in the corner. Move over a little bit so everyone can see you all. Thank you. So, playing Lunita, the gorilla, suits his natural manliness. It's Harinam! It's a big gorilla, no? He's been practicing with his sister, I'm sure. And the other fantastically looking demon, Balaram, which is Manisha. The sages are Sundari, Philip, and Jyoti. And the very sweet gopis are Tanisha, Lalita, Subhadra, Hannah, Louisa, and Maggie. And Sri Krishna is Madhav. And Balaram is Shyam. And on mic is Harinam. So he played the gorilla and Balaram. It's a bit rasa. The narrator is Anna. And what's that? There's no one there. Oh, okay. Now helping out with the play today is Pushpa Mataji, Ellen Mataji, and Anna Mataji. And of course, Shibani Mataji, who's not going to come out here. She's got a club, so be careful. Give me a round of applause as they come out. Come on, come on, come on.